Most providers look at gross income, but gross income is a vanity metric. If you're making $400,000 a year but spending $200,000 just to keep the lights on, you aren't a high earner. You're a high-level administrator for your own expenses. Today, we are auditing the massive wealth delta between a CRNA and an aesthetic nurse practitioner. On paper, both roles seem to occupy the same elite tier of nursing, but when you look at the mechanical overhead, there is a silent $175,000 gap that most people completely miss. In this first section, we're establishing why the business model of an independent CRNA is built for sovereignty, while the med spa model is often built for burnout. We'll be diving into the inventory trap in just a few minutes, which is where most aesthetic NPs lose their first $50,000. But first, we have to look at the physical cost of doing business. Ricky, the retail trap. According to the 2024 American Med Spa Association State of the Industry report, the average medical spa operates on a razor-thin profit margin compared to a service entity model. For a nurse anesthetist, the office is a facility that someone else paid for, insured, and stocked. For an aesthetic nurse practitioner, the office is a high-rent retail storefront. To attract the high-end clientele required to justify $600 neurotoxin treatments, you need a luxury aesthetic. That means high-end furniture, premium lighting, and a storefront in a high-traffic zip code. This retail footprint is the first major leak in the wealth bucket. A nurse anesthetist walks into a surgical suite with a badge and a skill set. They have zero rent, zero utilities, and zero facility maintenance. The aesthetic NP, on the other hand, is paying for the air conditioning, the cleaning crew, and the property taxes before they ever pick up a needle. This structural difference alone starts the overhead gap at nearly $5,000 every single month. Clinical sovereignty. The 1,099 nurse anesthetist operates as a business in a bag. Your overhead is almost entirely limited to your malpractice insurance, your home office deduction, and your professional dues. This is clinical sovereignty in its purest form. You are selling a high-intensity service that is a medical necessity, not a luxury elective. Because a nurse anesthetist is an essential component of the surgical revenue cycle, the facility is incentivized to ensure you have everything you need. You aren't competing for walk-in traffic. You are an integrated entity within a multi-billion-dollar healthcare infrastructure. This creates a profit floor that the aesthetic world simply cannot match without massive scaling. I hope you're finding this value useful. If so, hit the subscribe button to join our community of high-level providers. We drop data-driven insights like this every week to help you master the business of your career. The inventory albatross. This is the section where the math starts to get painful for the aesthetic world. In a med spa, your inventory is a liability. Every vial of filler, every bottle of toxin, and every medical-grade skincare product on your shelf is dead money. It's capital that is sitting in a refrigerator instead of a high-yield savings account. Even worse, that inventory has an expiration date. If a nurse anesthetist doesn't work for a week, their skill set doesn't expire. If an aesthetic nurse practitioner has a slow month, their inventory literally rots on the shelf. The cost of carrying $20,000 to $30,000 in perishable inventory at all times is a massive drag on liquidity. The nurse anesthetist has a 90% profit margin because their product is their clinical expertise, which requires zero storage and never goes out of style. The marketing and client acquisition cost. If you want to make $250,000 as an aesthetic nurse practitioner, you have to be a master of the Instagram algorithm and Google Ads. The cost to acquire a single, high-value patient in the aesthetic space is skyrocketing. Most successful med spas spend between 15 and 20% of their gross revenue just on marketing and lead generation. For a nurse anesthetist, your marketing is your credentialing packet. Once you are contracted with a facility or a group, the patients are provided for you. You aren't paying $50 in Facebook ads just to get one person in the chair. You are walking into a room with a pre-populated surgical list. This saves the nurse anesthetist roughly $30,000 to $40,000 a year in marketing spend that the aesthetic NP must pay just to stay relevant. The tax strategy loop. When you operate as a 109 nurse anesthetist, your entity architecture is streamlined for tax optimization. Because your overhead is so low, your S-Corp election becomes a precision tool for wealth capture. You aren't trying to write off complicated retail equipment or depreciating salon chairs. You are focusing on high-level deductions like the Solo 401k and QBI deductions. The aesthetic NP often gets distracted by business expenses that are actually just lifestyle drains. They buy a $100,000 laser because it's a tax write-off, but they forget that they still had to spend $100,000 to get the $30,000 tax break. The nurse anesthetist keeps the cash and invests it in compounding assets rather than depreciating lasers. If you're ready to build this kind of wealth architecture, my comprehensive ebook is linked in the description below. It breaks down the entire 1099 entity structure so you can stop leaving money on the table and start capturing your full value. Risk profiles and liability. Let's talk about the cost of safety. A nurse anesthetist carries high-level malpractice insurance, but it is a predictable, fixed cost. In many cases, if you are working W-2, it's covered entirely. Even as a 1099, it's a standard business expense. The aesthetic nurse practitioner faces a different kind of risk, the risk of subjective dissatisfaction. In the OR, success is objective, safety, stability, and a successful emergence. In aesthetics, success is based on the patient's mirror. This leads to higher rates of nuisance suits and the need for specialized aesthetic liability insurance, which can be surprisingly expensive when you factor in the business owner policy for the physical storefront. For those just starting this journey, I have a free nurse anesthetist starter kit available. It's designed to give you the exact roadmap for the 2026 admissions cycle and beyond. The $175,000 math. When we add it all up, the gap becomes undeniable. $60,000 for retail rent and utilities, $40,000 for marketing and lead generation, $50,000 for inventory carrying costs and spoilage, $25,000 for staff payroll, front desk support, and administrative overhead. That is $175,000 in friction that the nurse anesthetist simply does not have. This means that an aesthetic nurse practitioner has to gross $575,000 just to take home the same amount of money that a 1099 nurse anesthetist takes home by grossing $400,000. The hustle required to generate the extra $175,000 of gross revenue is exactly why we see so much burnout in the med spa space. The wealth trajectory. If you take that $175,000 overhead gap and invest it into a diversified portfolio over a 25-year career, the result is staggering. We aren't just talking about a better paycheck. We are talking about a different lifestyle. The nurse anesthetist can reach work optional status 10 to 12 years sooner than the aesthetic NP because their burn rate is so much lower. While the med spa owner is worrying about a broken laser or an expired shipment of Botox, the nurse anesthetist is watching their low overhead earnings compound into a $10 million sovereignty delta. The final verdict. The choice between these two paths shouldn't just be about whether you like the OR or the clinic, it should be a sober analysis of business mechanics. The aesthetic nurse practitioner is a retailer. The nurse anesthetist is a sovereign clinical entity. One requires a constant influx of new customers and products. The other requires only a mastery of the model. If you want to understand how to position yourself on the right side of this math, you need to see how the system is actually rigged. Click the video on your screen right now to see my breakdown of the anesthesia care team politics and how it impacts your bottom line. I'll see you there.